This woman never strayed far from her hometown of Emporia, has always fostered a love for painting, and found her calling by serving children of all ages across the capital city. It seems that she loves at this stage of the game and thrives helping area youth better their lives to become happier people and better citizens. With our choice for this month's Everything Woman, meet Jennifer LeClair. Jennifer LeClair is a popular figure in the Topeka community as she plays a huge part in building great futures for local children. She currently serves as Vice President of Marketing and Communications for Boys and Girls Clubs of Topeka and holds an executive position on the Board of Directors for Topeka's Zoo and Conservation Center.
I'm so lucky to be part of the team here. Our CEO, Don McWilliams, is the embodiment of what you would want in a nonprofit leader. There's nothing here that she's incapable of doing or that she doesn't lead with grace, and she makes all of us stronger by learning from her. So I think that my personal and professional growth I've had during my time here is largely attributed to her.
She calls her current position the next logical step in a career of twists and turns.
Now I'm really driven by passion, and I don't have any shortage of it. So whatever difference I can make here at Boys and Girls Clubs, at the zoo where I serve on the board, or just in the community in general, I feel like my passion will make it go a lot further.
Thinking back to her youth, she recalls a love for art, just everything about it.
When I was little, I always loved anything that made my hands dirty, right? So clay, anything that I could really touch, but as I got older, I got more and more into painting. So, you kind of look around the room and you see all the art that the kids have been doing here, and it just makes me so happy to be around it.
It also makes her heart happy to instill a passion for creating art onto others.
I do it a lot for myself. And it comes in waves. I love when I have the opportunity to mentor a little group of girls here. And once a week we get together and we do just some arts and crafts activities. And it's a good way for me to connect with the kids and get to do something that we all love to do.
Family activities, especially those involving her 6-year-old daughter, keep her very busy. But she still tries to paint in her spare time and has a small business that sells wearable art.
I do hats and jewelry and things like that. And anything that can keep me creative, it helps me feel more fulfilled.
Her heart and soul, when not at one of the 14 Boys and Girls Club locations, is Topeka Zoo.
I've been on the board there for about 3 years. Through the education scholarships, I'm able to help kids get access to zoo camps and things that allow them to explore their passions. So I want kids and everybody in our community really to feel that sense of belonging wherever they're at, and however we can go about that, it's important work.
She certainly appreciates how hard nonprofit work can be, but says it's important work that can be extremely satisfying.
I guess I don't have a lot of firsthand experience with the for-profit world, but there's not a day that goes by here that I don't have a firsthand reason that I see why the work is so important. When I see the kids really having a breakthrough, whether it's academically, whether it's a kid that's had a lot of behavioral struggles, and I know that the work that we're doing here makes their life better or makes their parents or their family life better, it's just really fulfilling in a way that I don't think a lot of other work could be.
Despite how the pandemic affected daily operations and the struggle many currently face with inflation, she's happy to be a part of anybody's journey and to level the playing field.
I think the misconception that a lot of people have is that this is kind of a free-for-all or a daycare that kids just run around, but the experiences they're having here are structured and academic, and you can really tell how we're supplementing the lives of these kids.
Lastly, she says the honor of being recognized for her dedication to kids is humbling.
I think that if we all just spent time doing what we think is right or what we think would make things better for others, a lot of things fall into place. So if the fact that people see me that way, that means a lot.
Jennifer LeClair's impact may just be starting. She was selected as a 2021 nominee for Topeka's 20 Under 40 and as a YWCA Woman of Excellence nominee in 2022. And before receiving our Everything Woman this year, all that took place. Look for her to be a driving force for quite some time in cultivating relationships, amplifying campaign efforts, and developing partnerships in our community. If you think you know someone who should be an Everything Woman, what you need to do is go to KSNT.com and nominate them there. Again, we feature these stories on the last Tuesday of each month.
Everything Woman, sponsored by Sharp Honda, Topeka ER and Hospital, and Washburn University.